What's going on, movie meals?
We're back.
We are here to talk Aladdin. That's what we're going to start with.
Just come on. I can see the gears
Trying to go in order.
Which one should we talk about?
Guys, we're behind. We are sorry we're late. We missed a lot of good trailers. We know. We're sorry. Rambo looked great. That's my good review.
Yeah, that's good.
There were other trailers too. That Ferrari one looks really good.
Yeah,
looks really good. That's our quick trailer review.
Yep, there you go.
Because we're just not going to put those up, but we're going to do some movie reviews. We've seen a few films because a lot's come out. Sorry the videos have been late. I went on vacation, and then the second I got home, he left for vacation, and then we went to the same spot the next day on vacation, and then we hung out.
2 vacations.
When we hung out, we did not have time to do any sort of filming.
Yeah.
So we were left in the dust. We waited till we both returned home for 1 week until I leave on an even farther vacation next week. Hey,
this
man,
guy. No,
be poor.
And I'll probably be on vacation too again.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get into an Aladdin non-spoiler review. Kyle, what did you think? The positives of Aladdin? Can you remember to last week?
I'll remember as well as I can. And what I remember is that I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this one a lot. I like these live action adaptations of the Disney movies, not only because it harkens back to the original and makes us remember why we loved these original movies so much, but also just to see what type of spins they have with these movies. Some do that and it pays off, some don't, and it doesn't work so well. But I think here for Aladdin, it works in the best of both worlds, to where, yeah, we still get the characters that we know and love, and we get the songs that we know and love, and there's the scenes and some iconic moments. But there is some changes within its script and its story, to where it's not only updates the story a lot more for the present audience, but it also just makes it a bit more different than compared to the animated feature, especially with the characters of like Jasmine. I think Jafar also did that as well, and Will Smith's version as Genie, who really did a great job, I might add too. They all had different spins on the characters, different takes on them, but it still worked and still paid off, similar to how the original paid off as well. So I really like that the Guy Ritchie was able to take the original that we love so much and do the things right to the original that we love so much, while also still making some new spins on it. So that way it's a little bit more different. It's just a little bit of a different story that we can enjoy in a live action version as compared to just a complete remake of the animated version.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a solid film. It's not my favorite adaptation they've done. It's not my least favorite adaptation they've done. I thought Guy Ritchie, who I was worried about that his style would overtake the film, it actually didn't. I thought his style really worked for the film. I thought the music the music was fantastic. No, not in parts.
In parts.
Not in parts. I thought it worked throughout the whole film, because I actually thought his style only showed up a few moments, and that's when that worked. That's when it worked for me. It wasn't the whole movie like King Arthur, where there's slow-mo shots every 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, the King Arthur did not do that.
So I thought his direction really worked. I thought the chemistry between the two leads between Aladdin and Jasmine really worked. I thought they brought an A-game performance. I think their music, their voices are fantastic. And the best part of the whole film is the Genie, the part everybody was worried about the most. Will Smith pulled it off.
Yep.
I thought the writing for the Genie was I don't know how much was ad-libbed, but I thought the writing for him was really good. I thought it actually was a pretty solid script. Through and through. The songs were great. It was a good fun time at the theater. No, it's not Jungle Book for me. Nothing's beat Jungle Book yet. Cinderella's still one of my favorites. But I really did enjoy it, and I've talked to a few people since we saw it last week who were like, I don't want to see it, and it's not Robin Williams. I'm like, he's the best part of the movie. The part you don't like the most before you go see it is the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Go see it, because it's worth a see in the theater. It's clearly been seen by a lot of people. It works. The music is awesome. The music delivers. I enjoyed it. Kyle, what are your negatives?
Yeah, we were talking about this just a minute ago. The Guy Ritchie, I think it was a good choice to hire Guy Ritchie. He's very hit and miss for me. Like, his style works in things like Snatch or Sherlock Holmes, and then his style doesn't really work in things like King Arthur. I didn't think that was a very good job, and his style didn't work there. But I think in parts it works here. There's definitely some action scenes to where it works in his favor, and then there's some to where it kind of felt jarring, at least for me personally, and I didn't think it quite worked in the scene that they were setting up or the action sequence that they were doing. But that just might be more of a personal taste for me, because again, his action style is very hit and miss for myself. And I didn't really have any other technical problems, other issues in the script or anything else. I thought this was solid. Maybe the third act I thought was a little lackluster. Maybe I might have just preferred the original ending to the live action ending anyway. But no, I would say this is a pretty solid live action adaptation that Disney pulled off here.
Yeah, I really do disagree with the Guy Ritchie thing. I think when his style showed up, which I think it did only 3, maybe 4 times in the entire movie, it was just a quick moment where you're like, oh yeah, it's a Guy Ritchie movie. And for me, it worked in the context of the film. Where the biggest problem with me is the pacing and the villain. I thought Jafar, the way he was written, the way he was used, was not the best. I thought the actor did a good job, but I didn't think he was handled very well, and I thought it was a weak villain. And I thought it was just kind of paced a little off. And maybe that's a Guy. I don't know. It could be the editor. But it was just paced a little interesting compared to the original for me. Had we just watched it the night before or 2 nights before, so that was really my only problem. More about the villain just being a little lackluster. It didn't have as big of impact as the animated one for me. But again, that's not on the actor. I think that's on the writing. But yeah, that's really only my nitpick. It's a good adaptation. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's a solid one. It's a good rated one, and I think it's worth checking out.
Yeah,
Any final thoughts?
No, well said. That would be about where I am with that too. Like, it's no Jungle Book, but it's no Dumbo. You know, it's about right in the middle if we're doing rankings of any kind or whatever. So if you guys do feel like you should check it out, go ahead and check it out. If not, I'll understand why.
Go keep feeding Disney that money.
They need it. They need it.
They do. They're bankrupt.
They're about to go under.
Anyway, guys, what did you think of the movie? Please comment below. Let us know. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.